Do you ever feel like you're faking your way through work, school, or that you're not as competent as people think? You are not alone, and that's imposter syndrome. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 ways on how to overcome imposter syndrome. So I want you to stick around. But before I go into the tactics, what's imposter syndrome anyway? We've all faced it. Imposter syndrome is a psychological phenomenon where people doubt their accomplishments, even though they know they are competent. So, what are some of the ways that we can overcome imposter syndrome? And I'm going to be looking on the side so I get my points listed down properly. So the first one is name it to tame it. See, don't say you've got imposter syndrome. Just say you are going through something. Say it's the way we face something. If you say you're not good enough, if you say you're not good enough to do something, then you're labeling yourself. Just mention something. Oh, I don't feel confident in this moment. But don't say I'm not confident. So the first thing for you to overcome imposter syndrome is to name it so that you can tame it. Don't just label yourself as a person who's got imposter syndrome. For that moment, say, oh, I'm having thoughts about X, Y, and Z. See, it's how you actually say something. So name it to tame it. Number 2, on how to overcome imposter syndrome. This is the most common one. Stop comparing yourself to others. Statistics show that 70% of people at some point have experienced imposter syndrome. So I want you to stop comparing yourself to others. One of the things I've learned in life is everyone has their own journey. The social media posts that people put up, the shiny objects, the colors they put in their faces, whatever you call it, I want you to remember that's not exactly who they are. They might be hiding something. Like someone says, those shiny objects we see, there's sometimes darkness behind them. So stop comparing yourself to others. And especially now with the social media world, people are posting things like on holiday and things like that. But you really don't know what's going on in their personal lives. And like someone called it, you really don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So I want you to stop comparing yourself to others and realize that you are running your own journey. This is your life. Remember those people you compare yourselves to, even the great achievers in life. Do you know they started where you are? You know they started from the bottom. Those people who've got 1 million views, 1 million subscribers. Do you know they started with 1, 10, 20, 100, 1,000, 10,000, and it grew? So if you're comparing yourself to others, then you are going to end up not being able to pursue your goals and dreams to your full potential, because you'll be like, oh, I can never be like those people. But you've forgotten they also started somewhere. So I want you to run your own race, run your own journey, like someone said it, without comparing yourself to others, but realizing that if you stay on course, if you focus on yourself, you will eventually accomplish that goal and beat imposter syndrome once and for all. Tactic number 3, I want you to start tracking your wins. Why is this important? See, most of the time, imposter syndrome is brought about by, comparing ourselves to others and, saying we're not good enough, even though we're good enough. So I want you to start writing your wins down. Anything that you accomplish or any wins towards your goals and dreams, start writing them down so that you can overrun the subconscious imposter syndrome where you say you're not good enough, even though you know you're good enough. You've come too far. You've accomplished things. So I want you to write down your wins. We all know it's them small wins that will lead you to those bigger wins. And the more you write them down, the more conscious they become. And the more conscious they become, the more subconscious they will get embedded into your system. But this is not going to happen unless you start writing your wins down. And what do I recommend? What I recommend is every single day, by the end of the day, write down 2 to 3 things that you've accomplished. And if you've done 5, write them down and have a list, a journal of your wins where you can go back and read through the things you've accomplished. Every time you feel like that imposter syndrome is kicking in, just go back and look at those wins. They will help you eventually overcome that imposter syndrome. We all know when you write something down, you're getting it from your mind, into your system. You're putting it down on paper. Tactic number 4 is I want you to start reframing your failures. What do I mean? See, most people, when they fail, they say to themselves, I'm a failure. No. Treat failure as a learning lesson. Treat failure as a stepping stone towards your goals and dreams. When you say you failed or you label yourself as a failure, then there's no way you're going to be able to pursue your goals and dreams, because you're going to be calling yourself a failure. So I want you to start reframing your failures. When you reframe your failures, then your subconscious is going to say, oh, I only just failed. I'm only going to get better. What can I learn from X, Y, and Z? See, when you fail at something, like most people, they say they failed. But what great achievers, the goats of all time, they go back to the drawing board and ask themselves, why did I fail? See the difference? They don't say, oh, I'm a failure. They say, why did I fail? And then they start finding out steps that will help them start pursuing their goals and dreams on a different level. And for example, let me share a story. Say, myself, when I started building this YouTube channel, you know what the first thing I did is, because I wasn't getting any views, I put up the first video, I remember, I didn't even get 5 views. And then I said to myself, I'm a failure. But what I've realized is I was just starting. So I started asking myself, how can I start growing my YouTube channel? So I went onto YouTube and started finding out ways on how to grow my followers. And it talks about, improving videos, quality videos, thumbnails. And guess what? I got someone to help me who's an expert at doing thumbnails, as you can see. So I want you to really treat failure differently. Reframe your failures. Last tactic is I want you to talk about your imposter syndrome. When you talk about it with people, you're going to realize that most people have imposter syndrome, and you're not the one, and you're not the only one. And those people that you admire, they also have imposter syndrome. But despite having imposter syndrome, they still go ahead and pursue their goals and dreams. They still go ahead and follow their heartfelt desires. So I want you to remember that imposter syndrome, if you don't talk about it, then you're not going to know that other people are also experiencing it. So when you know others are also experiencing it, then you are going to be tempted to at least then continue on your journey of pursuing your goals and dreams. So those are the tactics I wanted to share with you. So I want you to comment below what tactic you are going to start incorporating into your daily life. So that way you're able to beat that imposter syndrome that's been keeping you from going after your goals and dreams. It's been Come Be Inspired, and I want you to remember, imposter syndrome should not stop you from going after your dream goals and dreams. Imposter syndrome should not stop you from pursuing your heartfelt desires. And lastly, like I always say, it's on you. Bringing that goal to fruition, it's on you. Have a great day.